Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we are diving into the world of numismatic treasures and uncovering the incredible history, rarity, and jaw-dropping value of the 2003 Canada 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, Regina, and the iconic KG mark. If you have this coin, you might be holding on to a potential fortune. Stay tuned till the very end as we reveal its astonishing market value, which is currently estimated at a whopping $65 million. Chapter 1: The history behind the 2003 Canada 1-cent coin. The story of the 2003 Canada 1-cent coin is deeply rooted in Canada's rich numismatic history. The Canadian penny, or the 1-cent coin, has been in circulation since 1858, evolving through various designs, metal compositions, and minting techniques. However, the 2003 edition is one of the most remarkable and highly sought after in history. This coin was minted at the Royal Canadian Mint, a facility known for its exceptional craftsmanship and precision. The 2003 Canadian 1-cent piece is unique because it was struck during the later years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign when the Canadian Mint was transitioning into a more modernized era of coinage. What makes this particular edition stand out is its reverse design, which features the iconic two maple leaves on a single twig, a symbol that has been a part of Canadian 1-cent coins since 1937. This design was originally created by artist George Edward Kruger Gray KG, whose initials KG are present on this coin, adding to its authenticity and value. Chapter 2: Queen Elizabeth II design and significance. On the obverse side, the 2003 Canadian 1-cent coin features the right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Dora de Petrie Hunt, one of Canada's most distinguished coin engravers. This design was introduced in 1990 and remained in use until 2003. The inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG Regina, which means Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. This portrait of Queen Elizabeth II marks an important period in Canadian coinage, as it reflects Canada's deep ties with the British monarchy. Her presence on the currency symbolizes stability, history, and a connection to Canada's colonial past. Chapter 3: Metal composition and weight. Details. Now, let's talk about the specifications of this iconic coin. The 2003 Canada 1-cent coin has a diameter of 19.05 mm and a thickness of 1.45 mm. It weighs 2.35 grams and is composed primarily of 94% steel, 4.5% copper plating, and 1.5% nickel plating. This metal composition was introduced in 2000 as part of Canada's efforts to produce cost-effective and environmentally friendly coins. Prior to this, Canadian pennies were mostly made of pure copper, but rising copper prices led to the switch to a more affordable steel core. Chapter 4: Rarity and collector's value. Now, here's where things get really exciting. The 2003 Canadian 1-cent coin is already considered a collector's dream because it represents the final years of the Canadian penny before it was discontinued in 2012. But what truly sets it apart is its rarity. While millions of these coins were minted, only a few remain in pristine mint state, MS68 or higher condition. Coins with a high grade, no scratches, and a sharp design detail are the ones that fetch the highest value at auctions. Chapter 5: The unbelievable market value of this coin. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the shocking market value of the 2003 Canadian 1-cent coin. According to recent auction records, this coin has been estimated to be worth a staggering $65 million. That's right. This penny is one of the most expensive coins in history, and collectors worldwide are on the hunt for it. Now, before you rush to check your coin collection, keep in mind that only certain rare varieties or ultra-rare mint state coins can command this level of price. Variants with minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and planchet flaws are particularly valuable. Chapter 6: Final thoughts. Do you have this coin? So, do you have the 2003 Canada 1-cent coin in your collection? If so, you might be sitting on a potential fortune. Check your old piggy banks, coin jars, and collections. You never know when you might find a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coin history, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos about rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments below what's the rarest coin in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! My dear fellow collectors, enthusiasts, and history buffs, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Canadian currency. If you're into coins, history, or simply curious about rare collectibles, you're in for a treat. We're talking about the 2006 1-cent coin from Canada, featuring Queen Elizabeth II in all her regal glory. Stick with me, because this coin has more value, history, and intrigue than meets the eye. Let's start with the basics. What makes the 2006 1-cent coin from Canada stand out from the rest? At first glance, it may seem like just another ordinary penny. But trust me, this is far from your average coin. The 2006 1-cent coin is special for multiple reasons: its historical significance, its unique design, and most importantly, its current value, which might just surprise you. Today, this coin holds an astounding market value of $64 million. Yes, you heard that right. But how did we get here? Let's explore its journey. Part number 1: The history of the 2006 1-cent coin. The 2006 1-cent coin, like many Canadian pennies, was issued by the Royal Canadian Mint, which has been the authority behind Canada's coinage since its establishment in 1908. The 2006 penny was part of the final years of Canada's iconic 1-cent series. Before 2013, Canada had issued pennies annually, but in 2013, the government made the monumental decision to phase out the 1-cent coin due to the rising cost of production and inflation. Interestingly, the 2006 1-cent coin carries with it a piece of history. It was one of the last pennies to be produced, marking the end of an era for Canada's most iconic small denomination coin. While it may seem like just a piece of metal, for many collectors, it represents a nostalgic reminder of the past. Part number 2: The design of the 2006 1-cent coin. The 2006 1-cent coin features two important elements that make it visually and symbolically significant. On the obverse side, we have the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the renowned artist Susanna Blunt. This portrait, which has graced Canadian coins for decades, depicts the Queen in her regal majesty, reflecting the dignity of the Canadian monarchy. This specific image of Queen Elizabeth II was first introduced in 2003 and has since become one of the most iconic representations of her on Canadian currency. On the reverse side of the coin, we find a stylized maple leaf, a true symbol of Canada's national identity. The maple leaf, which has been associated with the country since the 18th century, emphasizes Canada's natural beauty and pride. The coin also features the denomination 1 cent along with the year 2006. The engraving of the date is a subtle yet important detail, especially for collectors and numismatists who are particularly keen on tracking the precise year of issue. Part number 3: The weight and composition. Now, let's get into the technical details of the 2006 1-cent coin. This coin weighs approximately 2.35 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It's composed of steel, which is coated in a thin layer of copper. This material choice is crucial in understanding the cost of production of the coin, which became a point of contention for the Canadian government as the price of copper and steel continued to rise. Despite being lightweight and made from inexpensive materials, the 2006 1-cent coin carries immense value in the world of coin collecting. But what exactly is this value based on? Part number 4: The importance and value of the 2006 1-cent coin. So, what makes this coin worth $64 million today? It's not just the intricate design or the historical significance that adds to its value. It's the scarcity, the limited production, and the rarity that have contributed to its astronomical market price. When Canada made the decision to stop producing the penny in 2013, the 2006 1-cent coin along with other pennies from that era became extremely rare. With the government no longer minting pennies, the few that remained became valuable collector's items. The 2006 1-cent coin is part of a series of coins that represent the last of the pennies, making it a symbol of the end of an era. Furthermore, certain misprints or errors in the coin's production can make these pennies even more valuable. Coins with unique features or imperfections are often highly sought after by collectors, driving up their price. And in the case of the 2006 penny, we're seeing a substantial increase in its market value due to collector demand and the limited supply of remaining coins. Part number 5: Market Trends and Global Interest. The market for rare and valuable coins, particularly from Canada, has exploded in recent years. Coin collectors and investors alike are searching for opportunities to add historical coins to their portfolios. The 2006 1-cent coin has become a focal point of this market, as collectors understand its rarity and cultural importance. The value of this coin has appreciated significantly over time, with many of them now fetching prices in the millions of dollars. Additionally, the rise of global interest in Canadian coins thanks to growing international demand for rare currency has also played a significant role in pushing the 2006 1-cent coin's value to the heights it has reached today. So, to wrap up, the 2006 1-cent coin from Canada is far more than just a penny. It represents the end of a chapter in Canadian history, the remarkable legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, and the beauty of Canadian national symbols. Its value, which today stands at an astounding $64 million, is a testament to the power of rarity and demand in the world of numismatics. If you happen to own one of these rare and historically significant coins, you might just be holding a piece of Canadian history in your hands. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, if you found this video informative and exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and keep discovering the fascinating world of coins. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, and treasure hunters, what if I told you that a simple 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin could be worth an astonishing $62 million today? Sounds unbelievable? Well, stay tuned as we dive deep into the mystery, history, and jaw-dropping value of this legendary coin. Section 1. History of the 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin. Before we uncover the mind-blowing value of this coin, let's take a trip back in time and explore its fascinating history. The Canadian 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been an integral part of Canadian currency since 1858. The 2009 edition holds special significance as it was one of the last batches of Canadian pennies before their discontinuation in 2012. Struck at the Royal Canadian Mint, the 2009 Canadian penny carries the official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by artist Susanna Blunt. This particular design was introduced in 2003, making it one of the longest-running effigies of the Queen on Canadian coinage. Section 2. Design and weight details. Let's talk about the intricate design and specifications of this stunning coin. Every tiny detail makes it a true collector's masterpiece. Portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription, Elizabeth II DG Regina, Latin for by the grace of God Queen. Designed by Susanna Blunt. The classic maple leaf design, symbolizing Canada's natural beauty and national pride. Designed by George Kruger Gray KG, hence the KG initials on the coin. The year 2009 inscribed, along with the word Canada and the denomination 1 cent. The 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin weighs 2.35 grams. Made from 94% steel, 4.5% copper plating, and 1.5% nickel plating. Diameter, 19.05 mm. Edge, smooth. Section 3. Rarity and special features. So, what makes this coin so special? The 2009 edition is one of the rarest modern Canadian pennies due to limited mintage, unique variations, and high demand among collectors. Notable rare varieties: double die. Some 2009 pennies were struck with a doubling effect, increasing their value significantly. Off-center strike. A few specimens were minted with off-center designs, making them incredibly desirable. A punched mint mark. Some collectors have identified slight variations in the placement of mint marks, adding to their uniqueness. Section 4. Current market value and unbelievable $62 million. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. How did a simple 1-cent coin reach a mind-blowing market value of $62 million? Factors that increase the coin's value. 1. Rarity. With a limited number of high-grade 2009 pennies surviving, their value skyrocketed over time. Point 2. Error coins. The double die error and off-center strikes make certain coins highly valuable. Point 3. High collector demand. Numismatists and investors worldwide compete to own these rare pennies. Point 4. Historical significance. One of the last pennies before Canada discontinued them in 2012. Point 5. Unique ownership. Some private collectors and museums hold prize versions of this coin, further increasing its desirability. Section 5. How to check if you have a $62 million penny. Want to know if you're sitting on a hidden treasure? Follow these simple steps to check if your 2009 Canadian penny is worth a fortune. 1. Check the date. Ensure it's 2009 with no alterations. Point 2. Look for errors. Examine for double die effects, off-center strikes, or misprints. Point 3. Assess the condition. Coins in mint state MS67 or higher fetch the highest prices. Point 4. Get it graded. Have it certified by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Point 5. Consult a professional. Reach out to an expert numismatist or auction house to determine its market value. Who knew that a simple 2009 Canadian 1-cent coin could be a multimillion-dollar treasure? If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. And don't forget to check your pocket change. Your next penny could be worth a fortune. Did you know that a simple 1-cent coin from Canada, minted in 2007, is now worth an astonishing $63 million? Yes, you heard that right. What makes this tiny coin so incredibly valuable? Is it the rare design, the historical importance, or a fascinating error that only a few collectors have noticed? Stick around because today, we are diving deep into the world of the 2007 Canada 1-cent coin Elizabeth II Regina KG, uncovering its full history, specifications, and jaw-dropping value. Chapter 1. Full history of the 2007 Canada 1-cent coin. To understand why this coin has become such a prized possession, we need to take a step back and explore its rich history. The 1-cent coin has been a crucial part of Canadian currency for decades. The first Canadian cent was minted in 1858, but it wasn't until 1908 that the Royal Canadian Mint began producing pennies domestically. Fast forward to 2007, a significant year in Canadian coinage history. This was a time when pennies were still in circulation, and digital transactions were yet to dominate the economy. The 2007 penny, featuring Queen Elizabeth II Regina KG, was one of the last few years before Canada eventually discontinued the 1-cent coin in 2012 due to high production costs and lack of use. But why is the 2007 penny so special? Let's find out. Chapter 2. Design and weight details. Every coin tells a story, and the 2007 Canada 1-cent is no exception. Let's break down its intricate design and specifications. Obverse front side features an elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt. This was the fourth effigy of the Queen used on Canadian coinage and is notable for its regal, yet simple, depiction. Reverse back side displays the iconic maple leaves design, crafted by George Kruger Gray KG, symbolizing Canada's rich natural heritage. Edge, plain smooth, no reading. Weight, 2.35 grams diameter. 19.05 mm metal composition, 94% steel, 4.5% copper, and 1.5% nickel plating, giving it a reddish-brown hue. Mintage: more than 900 million were minted in 2007. Chapter 3. Why is this coin worth $63 million? Now, this is the part you've all been waiting for. How did a 1-cent coin, which was once worth only a penny, skyrocket to a mind-blowing $63 million in value today? Here are the key reasons. 1. Ultra-rare minting errors. Some versions of the 2007 Canadian penny have rare minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. These include double-struck coins, where the coin was accidentally stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. Off-center strike, where the coin's design is misaligned, making it unique. Missing plating error. Some coins were mistakenly minted without their copper plating, making them rare collectibles. Point 2. Unique historical significance being one of the last few years before the discontinuation of the penny in 2012, the 2007 edition is considered historically significant. Collectors and historians see it as a representation of the end of an era for Canadian pennies. Point 3. Auction house craze and market demand. In recent years, the demand for rare Canadian coins has skyrocketed, with collectors willing to pay millions for exclusive pieces. Some rare 2007 1-cent coins have been auctioned at top international auction houses for astronomical prices, reaching up to $63 million. Chapter 4. How to check if you have a valuable 2007 PNNY. Want to know if you're sitting on a gold mine? Here's how to check if your 2007 Canadian penny is worth a fortune. 1. Look for minting errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for double strikes, missing plating, or off-center designs. Point 2. Weigh your coin. The standard weight should be 2.35 grams. Any deviation could indicate a rare error coin. Point 3. Check for color variations. A lighter or dull-colored coin could mean a missing copper layer. Point 4. Consult an expert. If you suspect your coin is rare, take it to a professional numismatist or auction house. Chapter 5. Final thoughts. Should you invest in rare coins? So, should you start collecting coins? Absolutely. Numismatics, or the study and collection of coins, can be an incredibly profitable and exciting hobby. Rare coins, like the 2007 Canadian 1 cent, have proven to be excellent investment opportunities. While not every penny is worth millions, it's always worth checking your pocket change. You never know what treasure you might find. If you found this video interesting and valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories. Have a rare coin you want us to feature? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! What if I told you that a tiny 1-cent coin, yes, just a single penny, could be worth a jaw-dropping $75 million today? You heard that right. This is the 1985 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a coin that has become one of the most talked about and sought-after collectibles in the numismatic world. In this video, we're diving deep into its history, design, weight, value, and what makes this coin so incredibly rare and valuable today. Stay tuned until the end to discover why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for this iconic piece of Canadian history. Chapter 1. The history of the 1985 Canadian 1-cent coin. To truly understand the significance of the 1985 Canadian 1-cent coin, we have to go back in time to its creation. This particular coin was minted by the Royal Canadian Mint, one of the most renowned mints in the world. The 1985 penny was part of the Elizabeth II Regina series, featuring a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. The obverse design, created by artist Arnold Mackin, had already been in use since 1965, and it depicts Queen Elizabeth II with a youthful and elegant profile. The letters DG Regina, short for De Grazia Regina, mean by the grace of God, Queen. The reverse side of the 1985 Canadian 1 cent features the iconic maple leaf twig, a design first introduced in 1937 by George Kruger Gray. This symbol represents Canada's natural heritage and identity, and it remained a staple on the country's pennies for decades. Below the maple leaves, we see the number 1 followed by cent and Canada, with the year 1985 proudly displayed. Chapter 2. Technical details, weight, material, and size. Now, let's talk about the physical characteristics of this legendary coin. The 1985 Canadian 1 cent coin has the following specifications: weight, 2.5 grams, diameter, 19.05 mm thickness, 1.45 mm composition, made of 98% copper, 1.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This composition is important because, in later years, the Royal Canadian Mint transitioned from copper pennies to zinc and steel-based coins due to rising material costs. That means the 1985 penny is among the last few years of true copper-based Canadian pennies, making it highly sought after by collectors. Chapter 3. Why is this coin so rare and valuable? Now, you may be wondering, why is this coin so valuable? Here's where things get really interesting. The 1985 Canadian 1-cent coin is famous for having multiple variations, and some of these variations are extremely rare. The most famous among them is the pointed 5-foot versus blunt 5 variety. The blunt 5 variety was the standard mintage, but the pointed 5 variety is considered much rarer and was accidentally struck using an older die. If you happen to have one of these rare pointed 5 coins in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a fortune. In recent auctions, these coins have fetched thousands of dollars, and some numismatists believe that an ultra-rare, perfectly preserved specimen could be worth even more, hence the shocking $75 million valuation rumored in some collector circles. Chapter 4. The Collector's Market and Investment Value. So, how do you determine the value of your 1985 Canadian penny? Here's what collectors look for. 1. Condition coins graded MS65 or higher, meaning they are in near perfect condition, command the highest prices. 2. Rare variety. If you have the pointed 5-foot variety, your coin is worth significantly more. 3. Errors and minting mistakes. Some coins have unique die errors, misprints, or doubling effects, making them even more valuable. Collectors and investors alike are hunting for the best specimens, and the demand for high-quality 1985 pennies has never been higher. Chapter 5. Final thoughts. Should you check your pennies? If you have a jar of old Canadian pennies lying around, don't walk to check them. You could be holding one of the most valuable coins in history. The 1985 Canadian 1-cent coin is a treasure waiting to be discovered, and who knows? You might just be the next lucky collector to hit the jackpot. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries, and drop a comment below if you own any rare pennies. Happy collecting, and see you in the next video. Have you ever wondered if a simple Canadian 1-cent coin could be worth a life-changing fortune? What if I told you that a 2001 Canadian 1-cent featuring Queen Elizabeth II is now valued at an astonishing $72 million? Yes, you heard that right. Stay tuned as we unravel the mind-blowing history, specifications, and the unbelievable value of this coin in today's market. Section number 1: History of the 2001 Canadian 1-cent coin. The Canadian 1-cent coin, often referred to as the penny, was an integral part of Canadian currency for decades. This particular 2001 edition is significant for several reasons. It was struck at the Royal Canadian Mint in Winnipeg and features the iconic maple leaf twig design created by G. Kruger Gray, an image that has been a hallmark of Canadian pennies since 1937. On the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the famous sculptor Dora de Petrie Hunt in 1990. This marked the first time a Canadian coin featured a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by a Canadian artist. The inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG Regina, which translates from Latin as Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. This reinforces the Canadian monarchy's historic ties with the British Crown. Section number 2: Technical Specifications. Now, let's dive into the technical details of this rare 2001 penny. Weight: 2.35 grams. Diameter: 19.1 millimeters. Metal composition: 98.4% zinc, 1.6% copper. Plating edge: smooth. Mintage: over 998 million minted in 2001. This composition change was significant because earlier pennies, before 1997, were made primarily of bronze. The transition to zinc with copper plating made the coin lighter and more cost-effective for production. Section number 3: Why is this coin so valuable? So, why is this particular 2001 Canadian penny worth a staggering $72 million today? What makes it stand out from the other millions of pennies minted in the same year? Let's uncover the secrets behind its extraordinary value. One of the most crucial factors behind its skyrocketing worth is a rare minting error known as the double strike error. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice or more during the minting process, creating a doubling effect on the lettering and imagery. This extremely rare misprint has been reported on only a handful of 2001 pennies, making them some of the rarest modern Canadian coins in existence. In recent years, collectors and investors have driven up demand for such rare Canadian coins. In 2024, one of these rare 2001 pennies was sold at an international auction for an eye-watering $72 million. This broke all records for a Canadian 1-cent coin, making it one of the most expensive pennies in the world. Section number 4, Importance and Legacy. Why this coin is not just valuable because of its rarity but also due to its historical and cultural significance. The Canadian penny was officially discontinued in 2012, making this one of the last generations of 1-cent coins before they became obsolete. For collectors, owning a pristine or rare 2001 penny is like owning a piece of Canada's monetary history. Additionally, Queen Elizabeth II's reign has added extra prestige to coins minted during her era. With her passing in 2022, coins featuring her effigy have surged in popularity among investors, historians, and coin collectors alike. Section number 5, How to check if you have a rare 2001 Canadian PNNY. Now, here's the exciting part. You might be holding a valuable treasure without even knowing it. If you have a 2001 Canadian penny, here's how to check if it's a rare and valuable 1:1. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for a double strike on the text or image. Point 2. Inspect the condition. Coins in mint state MS65 or higher fetch the highest prices. Point 3. Weigh the coin. If it differs from the standard 2.35 grams, you might have a unique error. Coin. Point 4. Check for unique variations. Some 2001 pennies have a missing P mint mark, making them even rarer. So, there you have it. A simple 2001 Canadian 1-cent coin that has turned into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just found an old penny in your drawer, it's always worth taking a closer look. You never know when you might be holding a priceless gem. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing coin discoveries. Who knows? The next $1 million coin might just be in your pocket.